welcome back to Food and Whatever. This is Christina, your host. Today I'm gonna be making a little appetizer. Essentially they're sliders, but they're Hawaiian sliders. I have right here some of my ingredients. I went and chopped a quarter of an onion into little small dices. I got you can use half a pound because you're going to be making sliders depending on how many you're going to be utilizing. But this was about a pound of meat, a ground beef, 1 egg. I got the kosher salt, black pepper as my staple, teriyaki sauce, ginger, soy sauce. I'm going to be using mozzarella cheese sticks to fill my burgers in. I also have pineapple and, don't want to spill that, and Hawaiian king bread. They're one of the best breads ever made. So let's go ahead and get this together. In a metal bowl or any type of bowl, but just in a bowl, you want to go ahead and add your beef. I'm going to go ahead and add my onions to the mix. And if you don't like onions or you don't want onions in your mix, you don't have to. I like to have onions in my burger mix. It brings out a lot more flavor to it. I'm also going to add 1 egg to it as a binder for my meat. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of black pepper. And I've been cooking so much that I'm almost out of this big container of black pepper. And because it is a Hawaiian, and Hawaiian has some a lot of Asian influence, I'm actually going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon of ginger. Make sure that you don't use a lot of ginger if you're not a big fan. You could omit this also. I'm also going to add a tablespoon of soy sauce to it. And if you don't want to use your hand, you can always use a spatula or a spoon or a fork. And actually this smells amazing already with the soy sauce and the ginger being mixed in. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my stove to a medium high. And I'm doing sliders, so that's why I'm using string cheese. If you don't want to use string cheese, then you can go ahead and use any type of cheese. Just make sure that you cut it small enough to fit in the small patties inside the slider. So I am going to be cutting these up. And I'm not going to be making a lot of patties. I'm just going to be squashing them a little bit because I don't want them too thick. I want them actually to melt within inside the patty. Instead of having a cheeseburger on top, I'm actually going to have the cheese inside the little sliders. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it'll work. Okay, so now that I have this and I have my string, I'm going to go ahead and start making my little sliders. And I'm not going to make the whole mix, I'm just going to make a few of them so you guys can see. And so what you want to do is you want the slider, depending on the size of the bread. I got a Hawaiian bread, so they're a pretty good size. It's about a little bit bigger than a golf ball. And what you want to do is make a little indentation in the middle. Grab your little cheese. I cut some of them really thin, so I'm good. I'm going to make a little ball and I'm going to make a little patty. Making sure that the cheese is tucked away inside the little hemp slider. So once again, the cheese is inside. It's in the middle. And I'm going to cover it with the rest of the meat. And I'm going to go ahead and as you can see, I got pieces of onions that they will cook as the meat cooks. I'm not going to have any oil. Ground beef has fat in it, so I'm not trying to deep fry my patties. I just want to go ahead and cook them. Now that I have that pan really, really hot and I stuffed it, I'm going to lower the temperature to a medium low. I'm just going to drop each patty down. Remember, you want to make sure that that gets cooked throughout your patty. You don't want any raw ground beef in it. We're not trying to get anybody sick. I'm going to leave them cooking, and I'm going to go ahead and start getting my teriyaki sauce. I'm ready, and my other ingredients. So in a bowl, I'm going to go ahead and add teriyaki glaze, 1/4 teaspoon of pineapple juice. And if you want to add more to it, you can. I'm also going to add another 1/8 teaspoon of ginger to it. And that is going to be my glaze for my burgers. Make sure that you keep an eye on your burgers. And if you want, you can actually cover them. That way you can keep the heat in and make sure that your hamburger patties will be cooked fully all the way through. Not everybody knows how to cook hamburgers around the world, so that is why one of the reasons that I'm actually talking about this. Because I am doing an inspired Hawaiian slider, I will be using the King Hawaiian bread. Be careful with if you are using these, be careful on how you're handling them. They are very, very soft. You can always use the serrated knife, but be mindful, this bread will shred on you if you do have one of those serrated knives that are made for bigger kinds and rougher types of doughs. Let's go ahead and check on the slider. And it seems like they're almost done. To this, I'm going to go ahead and start adding a little bit of the sauce on it. And to the buns themselves, I'm also going to add sauce. I'm actually going to add them. I'm not going to add ketchup to this. That is why I'm using this sauce. I'm not going to add mustard also. I'm actually not a fan of mustard myself at all. And I also want to keep the saltiness from the burgers and the sweetness from the pineapple and the bread in its own taste. I don't want to mess with that too much. I'm going to go ahead and flip them again. And to this side, I'm also going to go ahead and add more sauce. Let's go ahead and bring them over and add them to the buns. And I'm going to go ahead and top them with a slice of pineapple and add more sauce to it. They look very, very good. Actually, let me cut one in the middle. You see how it's nice and gooey inside because of the cheese? That's what I'm looking for. It's completely done in the middle and you have that nice gooey stretching. Look at that, stretching from the mozzarella. You can't get any better than that. Look at that. It is so yummy looking. So let's go ahead and taste this. It was so amazing. I hope you guys really do try this. This is really, really good. This is actually perfect for Super Bowl weekend. Everybody loves sliders and all and everything. So why not change it up instead of just having your blah sliders just topped with cheese and ketchup? Make it into something else. Hawaiian sliders. I mean, you saw how simple it is. It's great tasting, great smells also because of the ginger, the onions, and the teriyaki. It's amazing. But I hope that you like this recipe. And always hit me up at foodandwhatever.com. Yeah, it is our new website. And as always, as I say, thank you for watching, and always have fun, enjoy, and God bless.